Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Look, check it out. You don't believe me? Boom, right there. We don't condone selling fakes and we don't condone buying fakes. So if anything comes in here that is fake, it is hung up, left to die.
So that is the fake pair.
Legit pair.
What is good, YouTube? You're tuning in to Countdown SA. It's your boy Caleb.
It's your boy James.
Back at it like a crack addict, man. Y'all already know. Shout out Tony Do Too Wild, legendary YouTuber. But hey, we're bringing y'all a very, very special video today. Legit check tutorial on none other than the Holy Grail, a Travis Scott SB Dunk Low that I just took off of my foot as well. So we have a fake pair here that James is gonna bring up right now. We have two different real pairs that we're gonna give you comparisons. We're gonna get into an in-depth look. Kind of started right there.
We're just trying to save some lives out here. A lot of people ask, how do we legit check shoes in store? And we're just gonna give you a couple steps that you can do. Whether you're buying from us or just buying from Facebook or any other marketplace you're trying to buy off of, but just follow these couple steps we're gonna give you, and self-explanatory.
Also, one point I want to get across too, if you guys are local to San Antonio and you are doing any meetups, we know it's crazy out there in them streets. We allow people to do meetups here at the shop where we do none other than legit checking on site, and it's a safe environment.
We have cameras here. We are armed business, just little stuff like that we give to the community to come in here and just, you can do your deals here. If you're scared to go meet them, you know,
at a Walmart parking lot.
You know, stuff happens in broad daylight or at night, it doesn't matter. But whenever we are open business hours, you're more than welcome to do your sneaker meetups here, and we'll help legit check them for you as well. So it's just a little service we offer.
Hey, first and foremost though, before we get into the legit check, what's the fit looking like today? You already know it's a tradition that we do a fit check every single video.
I got some Michael Jordan tee on, some Eric Emanuel shorts, and then on feet, just like Caleb did, he took his shoe off. I think it was an SB type of day today,
Yeah,
right?
It was.
I got the Habibi tings.
Ain't what happened there.
Hey, don't worry about it. I got the Habibi tings. I don't know if y'all know this, but this is a double tongue.
That's fresh.
So double tongue, double swoosh. It's a pretty crazy shoe, and these shoes skyrocketing in price. It's like $1,000 SB now.
It's a year-round shoe, not just Christmas.
Nah, not just Christmas. I wear it year-round.
But hey, man, I got a Got Jesus vintage tee on, like got milk, got shoes. You got Jesus in your life. I have on some washed denim jeans. And like I said earlier, the Travis SB Dunk Low.
And it's only right, the video we did today is a real versus fake Travis Scott SB Dunk Low. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So step one of our process is to always ask, where did you get the shoes from? If they say they got it from sneakers, have them pull up their sneakers app. They said they got it from Nike or any Champs, Foot Locker, any of those places, have them pull up a receipt. If they have none of that, then that's when you get into the step two.
And also, obviously, for like a heater, like a Travis SB or something, they only released on Sneakers, Travis's site, which they do send an email confirmation for the order. And also like tier 0 retailers like Undefeated, Kicking It, etc., stores like that. So it narrows down where you can get these shoes for retail.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they have different stories on where they got their shoe from. And that's a telltale to us. Like, we know you're lying if you're saying like, hey, I got these from
Foot Locker.
Yeah, Foot Locker. We know this pair wasn't dropped in Foot Locker. So it's just like, just little stuff like that. Just do your due diligence and just know where the shoes are coming from.
So step two is obviously if you already have the shoe in hand, like an authentic pair, it's always good to compare side by side. Whether it's the box, the shoe itself, everything, laces, like everything matters whenever you're legit checking a shoe, especially if it's a heater like the Travis SB that we're gonna be demonstrating today.
Step three, we do it a lot. I know y'all see it in our YouTube videos. It's us always sniffing the shoe. We don't sniff used shoes unless it's like your own shoe, but if it's a dead stock shoe, it's gonna have that certain smell to it. Like, if you're a sneakerhead, you know, but if it's a fake, man, you can tell. Sometimes it smells like a nail salon, like just nasty glue. Like you'll know, like just even opening up the box, sometimes you just get the fumes all in your face.
Sharpie.
Just like, man, this is it doesn't have that right smell. It's kind of hard to tell y'all like how it's supposed to smell, but if you've been doing this for years like us, you understand what we're talking about. So that's why, again, we offer that service here. Bring your shoe in and just ask us for a legit check and we got you.
And obviously too, going with the smell, there's different smells for different shoes. Like Jordan 1 has a distinct smell like the highs. The Jordan 4s have its own type of smell. Dame is the smell expert.
Yeah.
Dude be sniffing every single shoe no matter what it is. He comes in, he's all, and then I tell him, I'm like, hey, I just tried them on.
So step 4, when looking at a shoe, it's always going to be the construction of the shoe. If you don't know what that means is, so this is a fake pair right here, guys. Fake pair. You can't tell just off, like just looking at it, but we understand construction of shoes. So let me get y'all the left on ours.
So the overall shape of it.
So this is the fake in my left hand. This is the real in the right. Just by looking at that, can you spot differences? Can you spot any differences?
Give you an in-depth look. So that is the fake pair.
Legit pair. So I know you can't see on camera, but you can just tell right here, different colors. There's 2 different shades of brown right there. Just looking at that. Also, another thing that we saw is just different pinks on the Nikes. Also, always check the font on your shoes right here where the size tags are, the Nike. You can tell just the font's different. Also, browns are different.
Rope laces.
Rope laces, man, you can just tell rope laces are different.
So which one is fake, which one is real, so that people know?
Real, fake.
Just look at that. This is like genuine rope that you'll find at like Home Depot, Insoles, and this is like that foo-foo.
It's the foo-foo-loos.
Fruit of the Loom foo-foo.
But yeah, just certain, man, I mean, just look.
I feel like the construction's definitely different here too.
Oh yeah.
Like, what do we mean by construction, y'all?
Also, with SBs, you always want to have that bubble that should still be in there, especially if it's a newer release. If that bubble's popped in there, it's usually a bad sign as well. For the older shoes, the older SBs, if it's popped, you know, we understand because it's an older SB. But you can always get down into the insoles. We haven't checked insoles yet, but we'll look with y'all. All right, so this one,
That's the size 11 is the fake one.
so let's see insoles, if we can spot any differences.
Definitely a difference in color.
Again, look at that, different colors and browns on the Nike SB. Different colors in the Cactus Jack. This is way more light, I'll tell you that. We'll go to the air bubble. Look at that air bubble. Look how big this air bubble is and look how small that air bubble is. So, what I mean by that air bubble is not supposed to be popped. Usually this is like really flat on older SBs, but this one should still be good, which it is. But yeah, just looking at insoles, like I said, just do your due diligence, guys. Different colors of the shoes, like we stated. Sometimes even there's ghost stitching on some shoes. I didn't think this one had any ghost stitching, right? But you can always go on Amazon and order a black light. So that goes into step 5 as well. So step 5, you can order a black light. So what that does is, I mean, we have one, we'll show you.
Just to give y'all a quick little demonstration of how we do a black light.
So this is a black light that you can get, right? Amazon. We'll put it in our Amazon cart and y'all can buy some more, right?
Hey, real quick. Me and Dame made James watch Star Wars. Whose lightsaber is purple, like a black light?
Purple. Luke?
Bruh.
Nah, Luke's blue, right?
Blue and green.
Blue and green. Anakin?
Bruh.
Damn. Who?
Mace Windu. Samuel Jackson.
Oh, I forgot. Dang, they kicked him off the, what was that, that tower? That was crazy. The dark side's red, right? All their light
Yeah.
savers, lightsabers,
Saber.
saber, lifesavers. All right, guys. So this is your black light. All you got to do is you can hit the shoe. You check for any ghost stitching. A lot of these shoes don't have ghost stitching. That doesn't mean the shoe is not fake. You can always find stamps on the shoe, stamps on the box. Sometimes like the insole glows, and I can give you a telltale sign as well. So this shoe didn't have any ghost stitching. So again, it's not gonna, a black light's not always gonna save you. We'll show you another shoe where it has like a lot of ghost stitching, and that's just an easy tell to tell you that it's a no-go, it's a fake. But this is just an extra step if you don't feel comfortable legit checking the shoe. Like I said, you can always hit the box. Sometimes most of these boxes have stamps on most of the boxes have stamps on these box labels right here. You'll see like a little Chinese stamp right there. That's a no-go. Always, a lot of the shoes don't have suggested retail anymore, but this one does. It's a good sign. Yeah, you can get into the box. The box is always going to tell you, you know, you're going to have all your accessories. So like this one. So the accessories with the box, you know, always make sure your lace bag's in there. Your lace bags are always going to be attached. And there's always a specific way the shoes laces are always going to be attached to it and inside the bag. Sometimes they can be in circles like that. Sometimes they can be tied up like that. So whenever you get a retail pair, always look at how your lace bags are. Some lace bags are like really thick, and the shoelaces have so much room in there. Sometimes that's a bad sign, but not every shoe. So if you don't have any extra laces or any of that, then you can get into the box. The box is always going to have a stamp up here. You're always going to check your YDM sticker, which is this right here. There's always going to be lines going through there. That's a really good tell sign. Always, if there's lines going through there, that's a good sign. Sometimes these fake companies, they just throw that YDM sticker, and I don't know if they haven't perfected that yet, but they haven't. Also, you get into your tissue paper. It sounds weird, but you know, there's a feel to your tissue paper. Sometimes it feels like a nasty newspaper, wax, or you know, you just got to understand what tissue paper is coming with every single shoe. Not every shoe comes with specific paper like this. Sometimes it's like white, just different types. But you just get into your box and start doing your due diligence, you know.
To your left right here is going to be the fake pair, and to the right is going to be the real pair. Now also, SBs always come with paper inserts, whereas like Jordans mainly come with cardboard. So with these paper inserts as well, it sounds insane. Like, believe me, I know it sounds insane, but sometimes even the paper can feel different. Like James said, with the tissue paper on the inside of the box, it could feel like newspaper, like super thick. It's the same thing with this type of paper. Nike always does it to where it's like super thin, where it's super easy to tear just like that. Almost like what's used in like paper mache for like piñatas and stuff like that. But you'll never really see that in fakes that much, to be honest. It's mainly like thicker type paper, like newspaper, literally. And then obviously difference in materials like suede. This suede is not really moving at all. You see that right there. And whereas this suede does move and does change colors whenever you do move it. That's another sign as well, especially on like the Travis 1 highs. That's mainly what I look for when authenticating, is how good the suede moves and how buttery it is, essentially.
All right, guys, and the very last step we do as a shop, if we can't tell if the shoe's real or not and we want a second opinion, there's always steps to this. You know, me and RJ do it. If me and RJ can't do it, we ask the guys like, hey, you know, you see any differences with this shoe? But if everybody doesn't understand, you know, what to look for, we can always go to the different sources such as Check, the Legit Check app. There's apps out there that help you do it. This is not paid promotion, but it's just to help y'all out. This is knowledge for y'all. So what Check does is basically they ask you for little steps. They ask you to take a picture of the side, you know, how it looks that way, the bottoms, the inside stitching of the shoe, the insoles that we showed y'all, the box label. They ask for all those steps that we just told y'all to do. And then within about 30 to an hour, they give you whether it's a pass or whether it's a fail. We've had plenty of experiences here where we ran a couple shoes through the Check app, and some of them have failed. So we just told the customer like, hey, we cannot take these. One thing cool by Countdown, what we do is if a fake shoe does get in here, mind you, we didn't buy it, but if a fake shoe does get in here, the only way we have it in store is by hanging them up. So all the shoes that you see up there that are hung up, either one, they were donated, or two, we probably just paid them like $1, you know, just to have as, we call it, decor. So it's just, you know, if something like this were to come in, like we told y'all, you know, put them side by side if you have that shoe. It's always good to have a fake pair in shop, and you know, we have extras that we can always look forward to. You know, if some heat comes in, whether it's a Travis Fragment that comes in, whether it's a Chicago Off-White that comes in, Grateful Dead, any of those shoes that come in, we can always just grab them from the top and just do a legit check on them ourselves. You know, like I said, if we can't do that, then we just go on Check and we just put pictures on there. But that's a couple steps you can do. We are gonna grab one shoe that has a bunch of ghost stitching, so that's something that you can look at with us, and you'll understand what ghost stitching means, because I'm pretty sure a bunch of y'all that are watching this video are probably clueless and you're just getting into the game. So this is just something that we could show y'all so y'all can look for. So this is the Check app. So Caleb just got a Green Lobster SB, and he just wanted to make sure, because a customer brought this pair in, he just wanted to make sure his shoe was legit. And this is always good to have, so if Caleb ever wanted to sell his Green Lobster, he has proof that his shoe is real if anybody's having second thoughts about his shoe. So what you do is you just take pictures. So there's a side, there's a size tag, the insole, so you got that bubble down there, the stitching of the inside of the shoe, box label, stamps, and it always asks if you want to add more pictures. You can if you want, and there you go. Check result, pass. It tells you the model. Service took 15 minutes for them to legit check it. So that's a cool thing about Check. You know, as you can see here, this one did not pass, and we have it up there. A customer gave it to us today. So same thing, same pictures. And it took,
everybody comment Check. Get a sponsor.
yeah, we need a sponsorship by Check. All right, go type Check. So there you go. This one took 15 minutes as well. It did not pass, so of course we are not gonna buy this shoe. Customer said she didn't want it, so she gave it to us and we threw it up there. Follow me. Look, check it out. You don't believe me? Boom, right there. We don't condone selling fakes, and we don't condone buying fakes. So if anything comes in here that is fake, it is hung up left to